G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we are checking out a bit of an older one from Hobbymaster, of course, in 1/72nd scale diecast. It is the North American F-100A Super Sabre here from the 455th Tactical Fighter Wing of the Republic of China Air Force. Now, Taiwan would be the only other Air Force to use the A variant of the F-100 other than the United States Air Force. Now, the A model was plagued with some issues, so they did make some changes. So there is a bit of a difference between the actual A model and the D models as well. HM offer both models, so we'll actually see if they did make those little minor changes and see if they did that. From what I recall, too, the A model had a bit of a different tail as well than the D, but the ROCAF F-100As did have the D model tail retrofitted, and by the looks of that photo, it looks like they do have the D model on there by the image on that cover there. But we will see if they did that too, because that has the tail warning radar in that. So we'll see if Hobbymaster did their research, and let's have a little look. Can't really see too much in there, but look, it does have the usual layout and some details in the flap as per usual. But we will we'll open the box, of course, and we'll check out the A variant and see if they did make those little minor changes. All right, let's get this in our grubby little hands. Alrighty, so it does have the usual stand, which is that three-piece plastic one, it's cradle type. You also do get your baggie of all your ordnance that you do get to put on, and your tanks and everything, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to chuck those on, of course. And this beautiful looking model in here. So hopefully we'll see if they've made the changes on there. So you do have the normal layout and that A variant tucked away in there. So from what I understand, there's some slight differences just in here of the wing in that area. And of course the tail difference, but they did retrofit the D1, which that looks to be the D1 from what I recall from the photos I saw earlier today. Now let's zoom right in and have a look at some of the details. Now overall, the usual beautiful panel lines, of course. The ROCAF Randels do look good. It's got the nice tarnishing on there like usual. Some engine detail, just very minor. Now these are a hinged canopy, if I recall right. Just got to get on the good side of it to open it. Okay, phew. It is a little bit stiff, but they are nicely hinged. Yep, looks really cool. You do get to see a little bit of detail in there. Sort of hard to see. But plenty of room to throw your pilot in if you want to put your pilot in there. Closes up nicely. It's just that, yeah. In my opinion, it would be nice if that was a little bit deeper, or they provided some sort of block off or something, because it is quite shallow in there and that sort of stands out. But look, overall, it doesn't detract much from the model at all. These are still killer looking models. Yep, very cool. Underneath the usual details, I would assume. So it's got the pylons already attached on the wings of these for your stores, and the beautiful gun ports there. Does look fantastic. Of course, our landing gear options. And, well, what we'll do, so that is the wing profile there that you can see for the A variant. Now, we'll bring the D variant in, and that is the wing profile there. So, as you can see, that has a bit of a sharper angle and then goes out, whereas that's all one angle. So they have done the D1. That is two very noticeable sort of wing profiles between those two areas there. So they have done their research. They have got it right, which is fantastic. I didn't have any doubts whatsoever, but that is awesome. So what we'll do, though, is we will set this up, of course, into the in-flight mode. We'll kit it all out, chuck some ordnance on it, and come right back. Well, see you in a second. All right, here we have it set up for in-flight as per what I could find on Hobbymaster's website. So I put all the ordnance on, very straightforward. You got your 3 gear bay doors as well. They go in straight forward. Your little pitot tube slots straight in. Everything goes in really nicely too. There is no gappage. There's no hassle of trying to get things to fit. They are flush, real nice. The only thing, I suppose, would be the fact that you can sort of see a gap there, but gets covered by his stand anyway. I think I actually had that part back to front on the at the start of the video, but You just whack it on your stand, of course, for in-flight, and bang, that is job done. And that there is a little bit of weight with the model, so you've got to be careful with the stand, of course. And this is your pretty cool looking F-100A set up in flight on the stand. Yep, definitely very nice. I don't mind it at all. Oh, and I didn't put the pilot figure in, but that is what your pilot figure does look like. He's quite large. So that is your generic pilot figure that you do get with this model. But yeah, this is it in flight. So what we'll do is we'll quickly chuck some landing gear on this, of course, and throw it on the scales. All right, and then we can wind up the video. Let's go do that right now. All right, here we have it set up for a gear down, of course. Now, you do have your nose wheel and your two little gear bay doors that you've got to put on, a small one at the front and the larger one, obviously, at the rear. Now, remember, with your block-off plug, put that in first and then put your main gear bay doors in, because it'll be a lot easier with your fingers. And then you've got your two little modules that drop in for the landing gear. Now, they roll. So if you like to roll your main wheels around, that is fine. But your nose wheel, that does not roll at all. So very straightforward. Everything went in nicely, no dramas whatsoever. And then, of course, I just opened up the canopy again so you can, well, see it all opened up. And it does sit on that landing gear without any drama whatsoever. I suppose we'll chuck the scales underneath it. I'll start winding up this video. We'll see what kind of a weight this beautiful model does have. And there we have 277 grams. And the chubby pilot does not make any... Oh, he does. 278 grams. There you go. Little pilot made that little bit of a difference. All right, let's wind the video up. Now, of course, don't forget, if you did like what you saw today, some of those my way. If you feel like saying something about the model, drop a comment below. Always welcome to do that. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well if you're watching and have yet to do that. All right, everyone. Photos, as per usual, at the end. Check them out if you want. And I'll finish by thanking you, the viewer, of course, for dropping past to check out another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. All right, thanks for watching, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Happy hunting for your next model. Cheers, everyone.